It's actually take two.
Take two.
Take two.
Wait, I gotta get.
You gotta actually clap
Buddy
it.
doesn't even know how to actually do this.
I do.
Have you ever watched a movie ever?
Yes, I've watched behind the scenes.
Do the thing.
What's it called? Noise for Nothing. Take two.
Boom. Roll intro. Just like that.
Noise for Nothing.
That's smooth. All right.
Welcome to the Noise for Nothing podcast.
I'll take the blame. Go ahead.
We just recorded half an episode. Only
This-
for
Video only.
video
is going to the
only for him to go. He's sitting
This
there and
man
he
sucks.
he looks up there and he goes, "Oops." You know the most important part of this thing?
Bit of an oopsie. Yeah, it's kind of
Oops.
You can have a podcast without the video.
But you can't have
It's really just talking
podcast
heads
without the
without
sound.
the. Yeah. Well, I guess that's just
I
the
mean,
perfect
that
way
really
to
sets
start
the
off.
tone for what this podcast is.
Yeah, that sets the tone for what the first
'Cause
episode
that,
is.
that
podcast
half an hour
is, at
was
least.
noise for nothing because it just got deleted.
It was Noise for Nothing. Yeah.
A lot of noise.
You know what?
Nothing happened.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah, that's like a perfect prologue.
Perfect way to start. It's not a prologue. That's gone forever.
Yeah. Yep. Gone
That's
forever.
gone forever.
Not lost media.
Not lost media.
Not lost
Deleted
media.
media.
Deleted media. Yeah, well, I
I'll
guess
get
that's a
it to you
perfect way
guys.
to kind of start off this first episode.
Yeah.
Considering this first episode is
we
all
should
about.
probably introduce ourselves.
Yeah, that might help.
Yeah.
Well, we're the Noise for Nothing podcast. Elijah, where can you find us?
YouTube,
Ooh.
Spotify,
Ooh, and
Apple TV,
Music.
music.
Music. There you
music.
go.
Not affiliated with Apple TV.
That's Elijah. That's Ian.
Yep.
I'm Ryland.
I'm
Yep.
Mr. Go.
We didn't even do that the first time.
We did.
Yeah, we did.
We straight up did not mention our names.
Nope. Uh-uh.
They'll learn it eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a mental
Yeah.
wavelength thing. They just kind of they'll know.
Uh-huh.
Like
No?
The Shining.
I've not seen it.
I've seen
I've not seen
a
it.
lot of the movie.
Of The Shining?
Uh-huh.
Like you didn't see the whole thing. You just saw most
I
of
haven't
it.
seen like my dad has watched it before, and I've seen like a lot of clips.
Almost just
from
ripped my
that
ears out just then.
elevator.
It's a little
Don't Van
painful.
Gogh yourself. Anyways, well, we originally this first episode was going to be about what our second episode will now be about. So tune in a week to
Yeah, next week.
next week to see what our original first episode plan was. But we found out during the process of getting everything ready for a podcast, one, we're idiots.
Yes.
Two,
Yes.
physical stores, utterly useless.
Oh, they're so bad. It's so hard.
It's a problem.
Not in my
It's-
experience.
Well,
Well,
yeah. Also,
Your
he's
experience
useless.
was no experience.
We asked you to bring one thing yesterday, and you forgot.
You forgot.
Hey, that's because I was working and doing my job.
You were working at the place you could acquire one.
Not Walmart.
He was not. He doesn't work at Walmart.
He doesn't work at Walmart.
In fact, we all work at the same place, and we don't work at Walmart.
Yeah. Anyways, so
Oh,
a while ago, Ian says, "Hey, wouldn't it be funny if we start a podcast?"
It's so funny. It's like the male group chat. Every group of dudes has probably uttered the sentence of "We would make a great podcast."
Yeah, like we
Most
say
of the time,
stupid
it doesn't make it out the group chat.
Yeah.
just these two talked about it. Then.
Yeah, we talked about it, and
Yeah.
then one day Ian decided he was going to do a bit
Oh,
while we were gaming and say, "Hey, Elijah, what should we call the podcast that you're a part of?" And he goes, "Cover your ears, because this is how he said it in Discord. What podcast?"
Yep, that's how he said it. And I just kind of rage baited him for like a solid 45 minutes.
And all of us, about 20 minutes in, we're going,
Yeah. Yeah.
The Potter's Cast.
No.
Should have been called that.
It would have been called that, but it just didn't look.
it didn't look good.
It didn't
start
really
out.
look
It
very.
looked weird.
It looked weird when you write it, when you actually type it out.
Yeah.
So we
Anyway,
ended up going with Noise for Nothing.
yeah, because we say a lot of things but achieve nothing.
Background noise.
And that's what we did for a half
Second
an hour
monitor
because he
content.
forgot to hit
It's
record.
true, it was for naught.
Noise for nothing. Noise
It
for
was
deleting.
For naught. Yeah, well, it was for something then.
Noise for putting out for a Patreon.
You can't justify forgetting to hit record.
If you guys get us to 1 million subscribers on YouTube, we will release it.
It's
he's
deleted. We can't.
He's thinking
I'll
a
get
little
it
far
back.
ahead.
Anyways, so we started
Stores.
as a bit, and then I don't know. Somehow, one day he just started talking about like when we start this podcast, and then it was where are we going to record it? And initially we thought, oh, maybe we use this place. We don't own that place. And then I was like, hey, you know, I have a place that can work as a studio that I'm not using, and so we were
It's
like,
definitely
okay,
not a garage.
yeah. And so it was like, oh, okay. You know, okay, we have a place. And then it was, well, what technology do we need? And we were offered an old mixer board, and we thought, old but cool. If it still works, all right, cool, great. So then we're like, boom, we got 2 things figured out right away.
It was like, wow, this is gonna be so easy. We
Then we get
got like everything we need,
mics. We got mics
Little
pretty
did you
easy.
and then we
know.
got a PC. We got a whole.
We got a whole
computer.
PC,
and it was a really
easy.
good one too.
Yeah, really good one. Now it's a little less good
It's
because I
little-
took the better parts,
We
but
kinda
you
stripped
know
it.
it works for what we need it to, and you know, we were like, oh, this is going so easy, and then it becomes time to physically put the puzzle pieces together.
Yep. And
Madness
this is a day,
followed.
mind you, this is the day before we record, which honestly,
Now, before you say it's on us for procrastinating, nah, it's on society for ruining physical shopping stores.
yeah, honestly,
Yeah.
Not in my experience.
Yeah, he wasn't there
well-
for all the hard stuff. He just would show up as we're bashing our head against the wall, and he'd go, things seem to be going okay over here.
why does he sound
I know.
like Kermit? Yeah, no, wow. What the first problem we encountered, it was finding, what was it, XLR cables, which are these microphone cables, and it was just like, all right, first thing we need to do is we need to be able to hook up all these microphones.
So we go to a store, worst purchase.
Yeah, we're gonna call it worst purchase because that's its new name from now on.
Yeah.
in my vocabulary.
If you're smart, you'll be able to figure out what store we're talking about.
yeah, it's
Uh,
it used to be good. Like I remember it being good.
It was good when the first Avatar came out. They'd have all those TVs all playing Avatar
Yeah.
1. Well, half were playing Avatar 1, half were playing the Michael Jackson documentary that they were working on when he died, or like his tour stuff. And little kid me would go, I like the blue man. That guy creeps me out.
Yeah, but you're old. I don't think our audience would really relate to that.
I'm not old.
Unk.
Yeah, you're old.
Why do I get called
I
old
think
every
it's
version of
easy.
this? I got
It's
called
really
old the
easy.
first
Gramps.
time too.
It's really easy to call you old because you say old things.
Did I remember to hit record on my camera?
All right. Okay.
He's
DoorDash.
affirming I did.
DoorDash.
I did hit
we
record.
did hit record, right?
Yes. That's,
Okay.
Yes, that's what he was-
Okay. I was real. Oh my goodness, I was so worried for a second. I thought we didn't hit record. That was scary.
No, he did.
Okay.
And then,
What about the DoorDash?
Yeah.
so, we go there.
We got the XLR
No,
mics.
we're not there yet.
Good. They're really expensive, by the way.
They are. Yeah.
Which they're name brand, so
yeah.
they didn't have any other cheaper ones.
Yep.
They're a really good brand, good quality, whatever. So it's all right. They're kind of expensive, so
Yeah.
what?
And then we get those, and we go. While we're here, we also need.
We go back to the studio.
Yeah, well, I thought we got something else there. I don't remember what, but
What did-
we go back to the studio, and
Oh yeah, we bought what was it? It was we bought a VGA.
did we buy that first? No, that was later.
That was later. Okay.
So yeah, we get the cords. We come back. We hook them into the board, and then we go. Okay, they're going to the board. We can tell the board's getting sound. Now we just need to get
getting
that
audio.
to the computer so we can cultivate all that, record it, put them all in one place. How do we do that? Well, it looked like a VGA port, so we go back to Worst Buy, which this Worst Buy they redid, and it's like
What, worst buy.
It's
A-
worst purchase.
worst purchase. Worst purchase. Like a fifth of this store, maybe more, is
It's
just
so bad.
empty space. Like you could just sprint full speed,
With a
not gonna hit
blindfold,
anything.
and you
Play
wouldn't hit
tag in it.
anything.
The guy who worked there couldn't keep hold of his lighter. Why he
Butterfingers.
had his lighter out, I don't know. Maybe he wanted to burn
Probably-
the place down.
Yeah,
Human
I
flames.
want to burn the place down right now.
Honestly,
I wish
yeah.
I had
It
his
wasn't
lighter.
that bad.
Yeah. You okay? He- Don't get
You
rich.
guys
Dave.
are
The mental
delusional.
the mental strain
We got
that this
PTSD.
has put on us. Yeah, it was bad. The store is bad. You can tell they've shifted towards online shopping for the most part. Like
Yeah.
just strictly online. Like anytime you need something, we don't have it in the store. We could get it here and you could pick it up.
in like
which
a few days.
Doesn't help at all.
Yeah, I mean, so we go there and we buy a VGA thing,
Yes,
whatever. We
we
go to plug
buy
it in. Oops.
HDMI to VGA adapter.
We got mail, and for some reason that board has an output of the mail, so we were like, "Oh, we gotta get a different one. So
we don't want to drive
we just
all
got
the way
back.
back.
Don't want to drive. So
DoorDash.
DoorDash.
Oh yeah.
Which, by the way, so expensive.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
So expensive. The fees are ridiculous. I bought one cord. It was $50. It was
what
$50.
did the cord cost?
It was probably
Not that.
like half of that.
Sheesh.
The
But-
power
and I had to tip the guy for giving me a cord that smelled like weed, by the way.
Oh yeah, this dude. We just hear this radio pull up, and I see a bulldog. with
Big
its
old
head-
dog.
Or not a bulldog, a pit bull with its head sticking out the window, going.
It's a worldwide.
And as he's like, I'm up here, and the car is out there in the road, and I going,
And the music's bumping.
smells like that guy is on another planet.
And I walk out of the garage to go get it. Because, I don't know, it's right there. It's super easy for me to grab. There's no reason to make him get out and walk all the way up here. So I go out and grab it. The closer I get, the more it smells just like weed. You ever seen that meme, that reel of the guy, like as he gets closer to the lawnmower, he gets a stronger and stronger accent? It was like that, but it just...
I've never seen it.
That was a W pull, by the way.
Yeah, I understood.
It was
I
kind
got
of like
one.
that, but the closer and closer I got to the car, the more the smell just enveloped the atmosphere around me. It was bad. I got there was like a Route 44 Sonic cup just with weed in it. And it was bad. The whole thing smelled like it. The
Weed's
bag
not
my-
legal where we are, by the way.
Yeah. the
Ratting it
bag
out.
the bag
Whoops.
it came in smelled so bad that we had to get it out of the garage.
Yeah,
The studio.
yeah. Yeah, he like walked up here, and I was like, "Dang!"
And then we kept smelling it. We were like, where is it coming from? The guy is gone. And then I lean over, and it's the bag. The bag is still stinking up the garage. So,
And we finally get this cord, decontaminate it,
yes.
go to plug it in. Not a VGA
It's not-
port.
no
it
idea
says
what it is.
upon closer inspection that it's a MIDI cable port.
Not a MIDI.
Not a MIDI cable. We
Still
looked it
don't
up. Not a MIDI cable. We tried looking it up, and it just went, I don't know what that is.
I put it in ChatGPT, and I was like, I ain't got no idea.
Ancient cord.
Yeah.
Ancient
Older
cord.
than our island.
What's wrong with you? Why are you trying to use
Yeah,
this?
pretty much.
You're on a watch list for this.
Turns out what we actually needed was something called Firewire. I'm not old enough to know what that is.
I vaguely remember seeing it on things.
See? Old.
But now it's not like we have a modern computer, and we were like, how do we attach it? Like, what if we get a USB adapter for this? And it goes,
Which apparently is a stupid question.
yeah, apparently it's a stupid question. No, you can't do that. And
why
the
would you
only
want
way we could have done it was to get something to put in the PCI slot to add an attachment for it, which is not worth the money for
And we
what
also
we're trying to do.
don't have a slot to put it in.
Yeah.
Because we have a smaller computer.
Uh-huh. And so at that point, we finally decide this board is
Outta
useless.
here.
We need a new board, which then starts, I would say, chapter 2 of our struggles.
Yep, chapter 2.
Of their
Getting-
struggle.
There's probably
Not
like
mine.
a solid 4 chapters. There's
I
like
I mean,
not
at
like
this
we're
point, we'd been at it
story
for how
arcs.
many hours?
we're like the last airbender of problems
Because we've
starting
done
a podcast.
some of it the night
This is book
before.
2.
So, yeah, this is probably 6 hours in at this point. We've wasted 6, maybe more hours
this is
on this.
yeah, this is book 2 like of the last airbender of podcast problems.
The last podcast.
The last podcast.
set up.
Yeah, we're on book 2, like audio interface. That's the name of the second book, which brings us to the second problem. Now that we realize this audio interface is not going to work, we need a new one, and we have one day before we need to start recording.
So we go back to worst purchase.
Worst purchase.
I don't know.
Nothing
Really, I
there.
think it's partially on us for even thinking that they had a shot.
Yeah, we did go back after experiencing the awfulness that is that store.
So was this yesterday?
This
is
all
not yesterday.
Okay, I was
Yeah.
at work at this time, so I had an
Yeah.
excuse to be
He
gone.
was at work. We dropped him off at work.
We bought this rug.
Bought
you
this
know.
rug, yeah.
And then we go to worst purchase and are
Of course, they didn't have it.
unsurprised and yet somehow still disappointed that they didn't have anything. So then we go to another
and I
place that's
returned the-
reaching by passing a guitar off as a G.
Yeah,
And then we go there
it's criminal. The way they did
and
that.
they're like, oh, we don't have really. We found one online that we were like, oh, this one's like purpose built. Like this will be good. And they go, like, we see online it says this store has it. We go there and they go,
It says they have like 20 of them.
technically we have them, but not in the store. We gotta.
Oh yeah,
we gotta
yeah. I know
order 'em
exactly
to
what
the
you
store.
need. You talking about that PodTrack P4, right? Yeah, we ain't got that here.
And so then we're like, oh, okay, they don't have it. We need it by tomorrow. You know, we look on Facebook Marketplace, look for one nearby.
There is
Message the guy. Never heard back.
Nothing.
Still have never heard
Still
back. Never
One
will.
day. One
Nope.
day,
And then
I believe.
we look at a few other places. Nowhere has them. They're like, we got this one that's 4 times more expensive.
It's $12 million.
And
$800. I think the cheapest one we
Affordable.
saw.
We'll
was
give
like
it to you for your firstborn son.
$600. And mind you, we didn't want to buy like a super cheap China one because
Yeah.
I don't know.
Always go
anything
middle of
about
the
audio.
road. You don't go too cheap because it's just going to break immediately. Don't go too high quality because, you know, money. Go middle of the shelf. You know, if it works great, you're like, wow, this was a great deal. If it doesn't, you're like, well,
And by this point, we've been through enough to know that audio is pretty finicky.
yeah.
So we don't want to just cheap out and buy something that's just not going to work and
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
suck even more. So we end up biting the bullet and we just buy a new one, which granted was probably for the best.
Yep.
because
Online,
it's really
unfortunately.
nice. It was
Had to order it
online.
online. They were able to get it next day, which is nice.
Shout out Amazon.
Yeah. But also,
and with Prime.
you know, maybe a physical store where you just have the most
The most
wide variety of
Niche
things ever.
The most niche things.
Yeah. So yeah, that arrives. Then we get to
Yeah.
today, final setup day. We think, we hope, and we start
Yeah.
getting it set up, and we have another functionality that we're gonna need in the future for other episodes.
No
that-
spoilers.
You know, no spoilers.
Which
But
this
then we
thing
realize-
is purpose built to have this feature
Yes.
that works really well with this specific one that we have that we really want to incorporate in the future. But you need a specific kind of cord,
And
which we thought we had because it looks very similar to stuff that we do have.
and we try it, and it doesn't work, and then we look it up, and it goes, you need one more of those little connector bits there.
You look it up, and it looks like every store in town has this thing.
Yeah,
In abundance.
Yeah, it lists them, and you
one
go
with-
there, and they
They're
go,
all cheap, and it's like everybody's got this.
yeah, everybody's got this. Oh, you want to go to worst purchase? They got it. So we go to worst purchase like idiots.
At this point, why do you guys trust it? Like,
I don't know.
I don't know.
We got to stop going there.
Yeah, we really do. And so we go there. Lighter guy still can't hold on to his lighter.
He's still there.
And he's still there, and he's
Slipping
looking
with
at
the
us
lighter.
like, are they casing the joint? There's nothing left here to steal. Look, it's empty. It's a field.
It really is.
Uh,
Although I thought it looked a little less empty the
you were
second
just
time.
you were just going delirious.
It could be the copium.
The copium was hitting hard. Anyway, so we for some reason decide to go there, check it out, realize they don't have it. So then we go back to really reaching to pass this off as a G, and the guy, same guy.
Yeah.
I know what you need. Yes, and he just relays the information we told him back to us, only to go. Yeah, we don't got that.
Not here.
No,
Sorry.
mm-mm.
We
I
could
could
get
order it
tomorrow.
online
And this is today.
today.
was this
day
the
of
3
recording.
rings plug-in?
So
Yes.
we
Okay.
need,
Three-ring
we
plug-in.
need
I could
this,
not find
we
that.
think.
And so we go to like 2 or 3 other stores. At one point, it tells us that
We go
the
to
Home
like a-
Depot has it, and it says pick up in store, and it's like, great. We go there. I refuse to ask for help because I'm built different.
Yeah.
We
built
find the section.
incorrectly.
If it had actually been in the store, I would have been able to find it. Get to that section. Can't find it. Can't find it. Finally call for help. Guy looks at it and he goes,
What are you doing?
what are you doing?
Stop doing
Dude,
that.
it's like Morse code.
No. Guy looks at it and he goes, Oh, yeah. It says
I see
pick
what
up
the
in
problem
store,
is.
but we have to order it to the store before you can pick
the
it
way-
up in the store.
That was the most college bro person I've ever met.
Oh, yeah. He had
With
like the
caterpillar mustache.
He had the mustache that, like, if you get pulled over and they have that mustache, bro's giving you a high five and going, "That's a good speed, bro."
Dude, I know exactly what you need. We don't have it though.
Yeah, man. Sorry about
I see what the problem is. Problem is, you see here it says pick up tomorrow because we have to order it here. All right, man. Whatever.
So we go there. We go to several other stores. We go into one store that smelled horrible. Another one that smelled like someone had just blown out a birthday cake. Isn't that what it smelled like in there?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, it smelled like someone blew out some candles,
Some
which
candles
was
were blown out.
objectively better because the
honestly, it was
previous
pretty good.
store that you did not go into smelled like BO to the extreme.
Yeah,
Which, to a degree, what store this was, I'm not going to rat them out. It tracks.
it tracks.
It tracks.
Yeah. While they were at that store, I just had given up all hope. And I just was talking to my great pal, Mr. GPT, just like, what are the options? and the conclusion we got to was,
None. Kill yourself.
you're cooked. yeah, you're cooked. They're like, yeah, you're doing everything right except for the fact that you just can't do it.
Can't do it.
It's just not possible.
We even went to another store after it told us to give up, just in desperation, really.
Walmart.
Yeah, it's like
That was our last stop.
maybe
We knew they wouldn't
maybe
have it.
the app
Like, it
is a
said
liar.
online.
You're
that
like
they didn't
a
have it
kitty
yet.
with
We
like
just-
wide eyes. Dude.
Please.
We went in there like, let's go in here with no hope.
No expectations, and yet still somehow.
Disappointed.
We went to Walmart the day before, and
Well, we went to a different Walmart this time.
looking for a different thing.
Yeah, and so
Didn't
we
have
realized don't have hope. Come back here. Somehow we found a way around it.
it. Okay, I'm gonna brag on myself a little bit. I found a way around it, and it works well. So I'm not gonna spoil it, but it uses a different cord, and it works well. And it actually made it easier for us to do what we wanted to do in the first place, and utilize the PC to its full potential. So pat on my back right there. I was pretty proud of that. So we actually will be using this feature in the future. Next episode, be sure to tune in.
Yep.
We will be using this. Thankfully, we figured it out, and hopefully, there's no more hiccups. Now that was book 3, and then book 4 was just
Recording for
Earlier.
half the time
Oh,
to
boy.
realize that someone who's literally the one in charge of that section
That's
the
true.
top
didn't do
idiot.
his
I got-
job.
I have the mouse,
Top
the keyboard, the
idiot
the
of the
projector.
You got the
audio
fancy
setup.
orange chair of power, and yet,
I do feel rather dominant in this chair right here.
well, you shouldn't because you couldn't do one simple task.
It's kind of a power position. You guys are like citizens.
There is no power in you at all.
Yeah, the only power you have is making us look smarter, which is not an easy feat.
Is that a compliment?
Backhanded, maybe.
Yeah. So we start recording. We're going for 30 minutes, and I look up at. Okay, we're using a projector right now. Which,
That's another thing. We spent all this money on cords that we never actually used and had to return and
cords,
whatever.
audio interfaces, all this
We
stuff.
could have bought like a used monitor for cheap, and instead I was like,
$10.
I already have a projector. We'll just use that. And there's no AC where we are. It is blasting heat at all
You
times.
think
not
you guys
hot in
have it
here.
bad? You think you could? If you could see this on the camera,
I don't think I have it
Here's
bad.
a projector right here on the corner, pointed at my face, is the exhaust. So this whole time I'm being rotisserie baked,
You're the
Let
one
me
who's
sit
putting
there.
your arm in front
but
of
the
it.
Let me sit
rotisserie is
there.
broken, so it's just overcooking my one side.
Better turn over.
I'm gonna rip this thing out my ear. We're gonna do the rest of the podcast like this from now on. Just kind of
You
even out,
are, you are ripping the
even
board
out
off
my
the
other sides.
He's going to break whatever technology hasn't broken yet.
And now I'm blocking this awful idea of a screen. I heavily object to this, by the way. We need to get a new way around this.
Yeah,
We really
maybe.
do.
Yeah. Anyways,
not so
Where,
bad.
where was I going with that? I completely sidetracked myself.
that's kind of how we're. That kind of brings us to where we're at now. We're recording. If you're watching this, that means we were.
That means it worked.
That
it's-
means it's take
You
two.
know how they say, like, if you had a bunch of monkeys typing on a keyboard, eventually somehow they would type out
It's like-
Shakespeare. If you're watching this,
We typed Shakespeare.
we typed Shakespeare.
Which one though?
I like probably Romeo and Juliet.
That was not Shakespeare.
Pretty sure it was.
I
Was
think
that was like Illumination or something.
No,
DreamWorks.
that's the little yellow guys.
Whatever. If you're watching this, it
We
means we
figured it out.
successfully typed out Hamlet or
if you were
whatever,
watching
one of
this,
the
we are
It's-
dead.
It's like the comic strip of it, where it's the little chimp and it's just tick 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 zip.
Yeah.
We did it.
That's us.
So that brings us
That's
to now,
sus?
which I suppose now, because we still have some time left, I think this might be a shorter episode just because we can only ramble for
Yeah.
so long incoherently.
I would like to say though, Elijah, I really wish you could have been a part of this.
I'm happy I wasn't.
Yeah,
I'm on my last
Because-
brain cell already.
mind you,
Okay.
the first take we did of this was actually his first time hearing about this.
Yeah.
So I'm curious to hear what he thinks about all that we've gone through without him, all this trauma
Yeah.
that we've been through.
Well, for me, I'm kind of, like I'm sitting at home watching my show, and I get this text from Ian saying, "Hey, I got the thing that we need."
Yo,
Can
I
you
got
come
the
in?"
thing.
And I don't even know that all of this is happening behind the scenes while I'm just like over here at home being lazy and on the couch.
So you admit
So
you're lazy.
you were doing nothing.
on the couch in 3 layers of blankets, 2 pillows behind me.
Still wearing a sweatshirt too. This guy never wears anything but a sweatshirt.
I'm
he
boiling
could be
right now.
in the desert and he'd go, "It's a little cold
little
out
chilly."
here today. Ooh.
I'm a little bit
in the
chilly.
middle of the Sahara.
Yeah.
Too bad there's no trees out here for
Y'all
me to
little
fall
chilly?
out of."
Y'all look chill right now.
Oh boy. Oh boy. 3rd time's the charm. One day.
Hey, we have a
No,
rule.
I
If we ever get monetized, no hoodie.
Don't let us get monetized. Please. Yeah,
Oh.
just don't expect me to come to the podcast.
That reminds me.
I'm really not practicing trigger safety with this mug. I keep grabbing it like that.
Yeah.
I really gotta.
That's
do-
unsafe.
Yeah.
That's why you
That's
hold
unsafe.
the chalice of
He's got the chalice.
chalice.
I'm drinking out of a shaker cup. We try to get our best nondescript mugs. No shout outs to any brands that aren't paying us,
yeah.
Hint, hint. That's an invitation.
I don't know any cup brands, but if you own one. Anyway, what's your biggest takeaway of our twisted
I'm
tale of
very
tortured
curious.
shopping?
I think you guys are idiots for going to worst purchase 3 times
No, I think we've
and
been
not
there.
learning
Hold on.
anything.
In the past 3 days, we've been there.
I've been there. Personally, myself, have been there.
Did you
6
go there when I
times.
wasn't with you?
Yes.
Genuinely, you guys are brainless cats doing the exact same thing.
What was it? The definition of insanity? It's like,
We've hit insanity.
yeah, I passed it.
Like literally not even thinking, like mindless robots going to different places, knowing
I regret asking you.
they are gonna say,
You just
"Oh,
asked us
sorry,
to get
you
roasted."
can get it online." Okay,
Yeah, it was bad.
But what if I just hold on? I don't trust online shopping because it's just a lie every time. Like the amount of things I've went, "Oh, that looks cool," and I order it and I go,
yeah.
like, I just don't trust it. And it's not just like clothing. Yeah, never buy clothes
it's the future.
online, shoes especially,
I've been
anything like
disappointed by
that.
so many times.
I feel like that applies to everything. It's just like, okay, yeah, maybe it's more convenient, but you can't look at it with your own eyes. You can't touch it. You can't verify, yes, this is what I think this is and this is what I need. And
It needs to be studied.
it
That's
needs
why
to be
holograms
studied.
need to
Like
Pop up.
I said
You can't
this
feel a hologram.
But you can see how big it is. Like if it,
I
I mean,
guess.
it's like a car online.
Like Darth Sidious.
I said this I think during
Do
the
it.
first recording. Online shopping is what killed Jeffrey the giraffe from Toys R Us.
Oh, okay.
Which I did not know he had a name.
did.
I'm learning this as we starting this podcast. I'm already learning things.
He had a name. He would, if you were a part of the rewards, whatever, or your parents would put in the thing,
Uh-oh.
he'd
Which-
leave you a message on your birthday.
That's creepy. I'm gonna say that's creepy.
I remember him sounding something like, "Happy birthday! Ooh, you get $5 off if you come to the store." I don't know if he could have sounded like just some grown guy going, "Happy birthday."
Having like a beer in mouth,
Just some dude.
like burping in the middle of the.
Yeah, just beer gut.
Yeah, like.
Happy birthday, boy.
Happy birthday! I tell you what, I'll give you $5 off.
At the end of it, you just hear like a bit of flop on the ground as he passes out.
You get yourself something nice. Oh, and also
Great bit, by the way.
We keep talking in this voice because, like, if you look at our background here, sorry to you audio listeners, you really ought to just watch us. Right now, our background will continue to expand. We have, a Billy Mouth bass. And
Don't-
no copyright strike.
No.
We got a sign that simply said, "No farting in the hot tub."
farting hot tub.
And then
I
a
did that.
creepy clown poster from the Ringling Bros and Barnum
the
Bailey,
Barnum Bailey
Circus.
See you at the greatest show on earth. I mean, come on, that poster is fire.
I mean, we
I've
are
never
the
seen anyone
greatest show
so
on it.
excited for a clown. He was like, "Oh!" And then we got a neon sign because every podcast has a neon sign. What we're missing so far is shrubbery. But where were we again?
I don't know. We got completely sidetracked. I want to bring it back to what happened to your haircut. You were supposed to get it. You
They
were
don't
supposed
know
I was
the
supposed to
lore
get-
of
Yeah,
this
they
guy.
don't-
Never
they don't
gets
know
he
the
gets haircuts once a year and he auctions it off. He's got a list and is
I
like,
got a whole line of people wanting
sign
to
up
give me haircuts.
to
I'm somewhere
style
on
my
that
hair
list.
here.
When it finally gets to me, I might be the only person who actually gets you a haircut.
It's back right now, but it's
Oh my
It's pretty
goodness.
crazy. It's not that.
You
it's
could
not
be
that
the
good.
Joker. I think
bad.
he's the next Joker. Who's the new DC guy? He was the
James
Marvel
Gunn?
guy. Yeah. Hey, James Gunn, here you go.
That's.
You see new Joker.
I'm ready.
Joaquin Phoenix who?
Huh?
Make sure you
Jared Leto, who?
Jared Leto who? Which that guy's had an awful run.
How is he still getting cast for things? Well, now they're actually, you know what? They're trying a
Skeletor?
new thing. Yeah, they're saying, what if you don't actually see him?
From
How
setting up
can
a
he-
podcast
How can he
to
method
Joker.
act if he's CG?
to actor.
Listen, man, there's gonna be a lot of rants on
It's
this
noise
podcast.
for nothing.
Yeah,
If you watch this podcast
yeah,
expecting intelligent conversation about modern topics,
you're in
Please
the
go
wrong
somewhere else.
place.
Please go somewhere
honestly,
else.
we don't want you here. If that's what you want from us, we don't want you here.
This is gonna be a podcast full of stupidity, weird voices and accents,
Random tangents.
and a lot of insulting each other. It seems.
I hate
Should
mouth
mute him.
sounds.
Yeah,
I think that's true. I do have the power
Yeah.
to mute.
we take away his.
Yeah.
Oh wow, you know what? It's a lot quieter since we just muted him.
It's a lot quieter here.
I'm muted.
It's a lot. Okay, don't yell. Hey! There it is. There it
It
is.
just peaked
Yeah, just
entirely.
straight peaked. Oh my goodness.
Wait, you guys gotta listen to this.
I don't know.
I don't want to
I'm
listen
taking
to
them
this.
headphones off.
I don't.
Why? Why?
Okay,
That
all right.
reminds me.
Why?
That reminds me of when we were.
I
when
was
we were-
summoned.
We literally summoned him earlier. We had
Yeah.
the garage closed.
Our
This
big
is
studio. It's our studio bay door.
the studio bay door.
Not
yeah.
not in any way
Like in-
related to
like in-
Michael Bay.
Bay door number 1, by the way.
like
too.
in Hollywood, they've got the base. Yeah, we have that. So, Elijah has this thing where the groan tube where it goes, wow.
It's more like a dying cat, but
Yeah, well, it
I
sounds
ha-
like a groan tube.
How do you know what a dying cat sounds like? How many cats have you killed?
Lucy, watch out.
none.
Yeah, I'm
Don't
keeping
you
him away
worry,
from
none.
that.
Oh yeah, Lucy.
No.
We should have her as a special guest one day.
And so we all
She'd
know
bite
that he
us.
does this thing, and so we try to replicate it because we can't do it as good as he can. And so we just start. That was-
Why?
So he's got this thing, and we do it every now and then. When one person does it, everybody else just starts doing it. So we're all doing it. He's not here yet. He's bringing our Sonic, and
We're doing
We're
it in
doing
here
it?
for I don't even know why.
then outside the garage,
We just
We
hear
just
a
hear-
distant.
just, and everybody just stops. They're just stunned.
I hear everybody go quiet from out there. Ian's like, what the?
It's just, Where did we just summoned him?
Which there was one time, there was a group of us. We were getting prank supplies for an event that we were at, whatever.
Ooh, yeah.
And that was how we kept track of the group in Walmart because we were all kind of spread out, and we went, "Where's that group?" And then we'd see them in the distance. We go, "What?" And you just hear distantly across the Walmart, "Whoa."
I wish I wish
I didn't know I could do that.
he's doing like the do re mi. I wish I was there for that. That would have been such a good experience. To just witness that.
We set the record, by the way, for the pranks.
What
For
do you-
pranking the houses.
Yeah, prank
Oh yeah.
three
I
houses
wasn't there
in one
this
night.
I wasn't there for
Only
this year.
one leader got pulled over.
It was you.
Well, no, the cop. Here's what happened. So there's three.
What do you mean? No,
different-
it was you.
It was.
I got
it
pulled
was,
over last week, but
Yeah.
no, not during when all this stuff happened.
Oh, okay.
This was during D now,
Yeah.
and there's me.
D Now, for all the listeners, sorry. D Now is an event we do every year with it's just a bunch of people. All you need to know is it's an event and there's like students and we're leaders.
It's great. If you live near us, join.
Do not dox us.
No doxing, but if you know, you know.
Yeah.
Anyway, we passed through a town that's like one of those towns where it's like, don't speed in this town. That's how they make their money. And it was me leading, another truck behind me that had our buddy Brian in it, and then a third car behind us with the third leader in. And I forgot where we were, and I absolutely sped past that cop. And I think he pulled out to get me, but because all three of the cars were in such close follow to each other, he couldn't get me. So he was just like, well, I got to pull someone over now that I've left my post. So he pulled over the last car and told him, I think you were swerving, maybe? Which all the people in that car were like, I don't think he was swerving. And then he had to give his number to the cop. And his number, and this was in 2025, his number ended in the numbers 67.
Oh no.
So he's giving his number to the cop, and he says that, and all the people in the car just go,
They're like trying to hard it. Like their faces are like tomatoes. Like trying not to let.
and we didn't even notice him get
breath
pulled. Like
out.
we saw a flash of light in the back. We went, what was that? We just kept driving. We get to our
Somebody got pulled
destination, and then we're like, where'd car number 3 go?
Yeah,
and
I
then we
called
get a
them,
call.
like,
Yeah,
"We
and
got
they're like,
pulled over."
yeah, we got pulled over. We thought they were gonna do a sobriety test.
Since he had kids in the car, though, he
Yeah.
was, probably that's probably why, because they vouched for him, and kids.
You
They
think
could lie.
people don't drunk drive with kids in the car?
Have you?
No.
Where
I've
did
never
that
drunk
come
driven with
from?
kids. What?
You think people don't do that?
Well,
Have
he
you?
said he was using it as, they didn't give us a sobriety test because there's kids in the car. I don't think that
It
logic
could
follows.
be. It could be.
Yeah, maybe.
Like they're
that
teens.
that was a year I wasn't there, wasn't it?
This was
Yeah.
last.
Yeah,
this
last
morning.
Yeah,
year.
I was getting my Japan on. Yeah. It's a shame.
Anyway.
I'm sure
Eating
I've heard many
the
stories.
How did we
spiciest
get
stuff
here?
in
I've
Japan.
heard many stories about it.
Yeah.
There's always fun stories and not so fun stories from that event. And sometimes I really wish I was there that year.
Yeah.
I feel like I missed quite a bit.
We'll do something great this year.
Anyway,
Yeah, this is gonna be fun.
what's this podcast going to be about? We should really kind of give a synopsis, I think.
We really should.
One, tangents like what we just went on. I don't even know how we got here.
was a heck of
And
a
then
tangent.
also things like, each we're going to try and have a different subject or something, and we'll have some guests on now and then.
Yeah.
But really just stupidity. That's the basis of what this show is.
Yeah.
Noise for nothing.
And it'll probably be a lot of times like this where we had a plan and it'll change just because something big happened.
I didn't even know about
just
the
need to
plan
talk
until
about
I
it.
got here. Like to change
Yeah.
the first episode.
Yeah, well, you weren't involved in any other steps. We didn't run a
Yeah.
break precedent.
That's a good way to say. That's a good way to say that.
You know,
Yeah, I mean just stupidity.
yeah, no intelligent thoughts to be had. If you-
Dumb.
Between the three of us, we have 2.5 brain cells, and so
Probably
there's
less.
not a lot coming out of this podcast.
you're coming out?
Yeah.
What?
We're yeah.
I'm glad you found that funny.
Okay.
What? Talk about tangents. Holy cow.
My manager, by the way.
You could tell we're exhausted.
Well, we are.
I'm not exhausted at all.
He's fresh. He's good to go.
Yeah.
These guys.
He's good to go. Well, I think that's probably a good place
to wrap up. For
to
the
wrap up
first
this
episode.
first
It's a little
episode, at
shorter. Our episodes will probably be a little longer going forward. We're at about 40 minutes
40
right
minutes
now.
or
But I
so.
think that's a good amount of time.
Yeah.
But thank you for watching us. Join us next week as we should we tell them what we're discussing next week?
Moon.
Something
Cheese.
that may or may not be true.
Yeah. Anyways,
I don't know if that did anything at all. Probably
Yeah.
not.
Don't forget to stop recording
Oh,
after.
Yes.
Yeah.
Roger that. I will stop recording this time.
Yeah.
And I'll start it next time.
Yeah, and make sure it
You
actually
better.
saves it somewhere. Anyways, thank you for watching.
Yeah.
Be sure to like and subscribe and
Yep.
bells and whatever.
And
should
where
we call it?
wait, where can they find us?
Online?
Spotify, YouTube, and Onions.
Apple Music.
Music.
Onions, Apple Music, Spotify, Apple Music, and YouTube. That's the main places we're going to be posting it. Hopefully we can figure that out, and that won't be the first part of our next episode.
It will. Yeah, we're just gonna have a grand old time trying to figure out how to get it online.
Well, anyways,
We're
that's,
Amish. It's really hard to figure out.
Yeah.
You know, all this like
technology.
technology, man. Anyways,
Thank you for tuning into episode 1.
Thank you, DoorDash guy.
and if you hated this episode, maybe at least maybe we're like a
Give us
show
a-
where
give us
the
another-
first season is terrible.
Yeah.
Give us another episode.
Give us a chance for next episode
Give us
because we're
another
actually
episode.
gonna have like a topic.
We have a plan
Yeah.
next
and
episode.
we're gonna be yelling.
And we have a
I hope-
fun
I
hope
segment
not.
planned next episode that will hopefully work all correctly.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I love
It's been
you.
fun. Yeah.
Good night.